Hello my besties, how are you? Welcome to my DIY channel. How about some hot pink flamingo and tropical decor, either for the summer or for your next luau party. We're gonna make something adorable and as usual on the budget. And if you like it, please don't forget to give me thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. That way you don't miss any future videos and you automatically become my bestie. All right, let's get started.
By the way, have you seen this cup at the Dollar Tree? Tropical Life. It's huge. Look at the size of this thing. My daughter is just fascinated. All right, let's make a wreath with all Dollar Tree products. We're gonna use the flamingos and a cute little sign, the wood blend wreath, and all the greenery that you can find at a Dollar Tree. Have you seen these ferns, by the way? What a great deal for $1. We're gonna use 2, as well as some tropical flowers, hibiscus, lilies, whatever you can find. And we're gonna need some color coordinating ribbons. Dollar Tree sells the green and pink ribbon, but I'm using whatever I have on hand. Also, you're gonna need a little bit of floral wire to attach the sign to the wreath. Next, you are going to fluff up your ferns and insert one at the top and one at the bottom. Secure it with a lot of hot glue and cover with some ribbon, just to make sure it still stays in place. Next, cut apart some tropical leaves, any other ferns you might have, and insert them on both sides. Insert some at the top and bottom corners as well. Feel free to add some ferns on the sides as well. It's gonna just add some more dimension to our wreath. Next, we are going to add the flamingos, one on the left, one on the right. Here's gonna be the baby one. And before we add the big one, I feel like we should spruce it up a little bit, just with some Mod Podge and glitter, wherever you have on hand. Also just one side, because that's all that's gonna be visible in the wreath. And you might wanna add a rhinestone to an eye. I think it gives it a little twinkle. And the Mod Podge dries clear, so it looks much better already. And don't forget to paint the legs orange just a little bit, whatever is going to be showing through. Reinforce them with some hot glue and insert in the wreath. You can cover up the wires with the fern if it shows too much. Next, we are going to make a pretty simple bow, just measuring 12 inches, folding in half, 6-inch loop times 4, tie in the middle, and then we are going to measure just slightly smaller, 11 inches folded in half, 5.5-inch loops, 3. Make sure you cut the fishtails, tie in the middle, and you have a pretty cute, simple bow. If you like to refer back to my bow tutorials, I'm gonna link them for you in the description box below. Attach the bow right there underneath the large flamingo on the side of the wreath. Feel free to add a flower in the center of the bow. Next, we are going to add the 2 large lilies, one in the top corner, another one diagonally, somewhere by the bow. And then we're going to go with the hibiscus all around the sign. For a touch of yellow, we are going to add some larkspur. I think we have to jazz up the little guy as well, just some Mod Podge and glitter on the side. What do you think? As I step back and take a look at my wreath, I realize I need some dark pink there. And these little flowers from the Dollar Tree, a little bit here and there, make a big difference. They pull together the birds and the sign, and I think it just ties in beautifully here. Also, I just have a little bit of the spider plant, so I'm gonna add a touch here and there for some drama. And yes, I think it's necessary here. You know, just play around with the placement, and once you're happy with it, you're gonna glue everything. And here's the look at the final result. If you like what you see, please make sure you give me those little flamingo emojis. For the next DIY, we are going to use one of my favorite finds lately, these cement-looking heavy candle holders. Here's the barcode if you like to look it up. They actually had all different shapes. I took 2 round ones. In addition, I'll be using this pineapple cup from the Dollar Tree. It's missing a straw, but it's okay, we're not gonna need it. And we're gonna use one more large flamingo. I wanted to spray paint it gold, but turns out gold spray paint is impossible to find where I live right now. So we're gonna do rose gold. And you know what? Things work out for a reason sometimes because I love the look. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so cute. Wait until we're done with this. We are going to use a little bit of floral foam as well as some tropical leaves and flowers, like orchids, for example. I was so lucky to find these for $1. As well as maybe some pinks. I have some roses, green hydrangeas. Let's see. I want to transform these candle holders into a centerpiece. And who said this has to be at the bottom? How about we do something like this and put our flamingo in one of these? Something like this maybe? Yeah, let's play around with this. First, we are going to cut our floral foam to size and round up the edges and insert in each tray. Let's just add a little bit hot glue so this tray stays in place. Let's push those legs inside because we don't want this guy to be so tall. And we are going to insert him right here, leaning over to the other flower pot. What do you think? I'm just going to secure these legs in place. Next, I cut apart the leaves and insert 2 in each. Next, I'm going to add the orchid to the pineapple vase. And here you can see you can use any other container that you might have on hand. I'm just using a little bit of hot glue to secure it in place. You might also want to add some rocks at the bottom. I also want to add in some pink for some contrast. I think it goes beautifully here. And this is what I'm thinking, to do like 3-in-1 centerpiece. You know, it's 3 separate vases that could be used individually or all together as a large centerpiece. I have one more orchid here. I want to bend it the other way and have it cascading out of the other centerpiece. I need a green leaf in my pineapple vase here to coordinate with the rest. And then I'm going to add some pink roses and the blush pink ones as well to the other 2 pieces. And then I cut apart the Dollar Tree orchid and I just add a little bit here and there. I think it's looking beautiful now, except when you look underneath, you can still see the floral foam showing. So I'm going to fill it in with the green hydrangea. Just cut it apart to tiny pieces and insert those tiny flowers all around, anywhere you see an empty space. I think it's much better now. Not only it covers the green foam, but also fills in any gaps and just adds a little bit of color everywhere. And here's the leftover half of the flower that I'm just going to trim and insert right there in my pineapple vase for a nice and complete look, I think. And we can find a space for the leftover hydrangea leaf as well. Why not? And that completes my 3-in-1 centerpiece arrangement. Whether you want to use all three on a large table, or each individually, or space them out in one room, I'm sure the outcome will be beautiful and nobody will be able to tell that you made these on a budget, mostly out of Dollar Tree items.
Did you like that? I hope you did. Please make sure you hit the like button. Also consider subscribing because that way we are in touch and you don't miss any of my future videos, okay? See you next time, my besties. Take good care, okay? Bye-bye.